Gonna try to do a quick video because the deer flies are insane. But we have some new stuff popping, like the ruby spider daylilies. I am having a problem with my petunias dying. I'm wondering if it's thrip. I keep spraying with 7, but I'm gonna stop because I really want to keep the bird population in my yard. It's just mommy, guys. My roses that I transplanted are coming back. They got new growth on them. That one's got lots of new growth, and it was the most angry. These Tierra Pink are doing well. No thrip yet. It's all of my hooplas except for one. Those are doing fine. There's up the walkway. And today is July 14th, I believe. So most of the roses have gone through their first flush. I do want to point out this rose and this clematis had some looked really pretty together before that rose started going over. That rose could use a trim. The clematis are really shining right now here in the front. Nothing else really new. I had forgotten that I had popped a couple of the phlox in there. And I like that as long as they shine through. They'll look good with that yellow. I still haven't made a call on these Stand By Me clematis. I really do hate the flopping. But I almost think it would have been better if I didn't try to stake them. Maybe if I'd have just let them grow up in through the other flowers. I don't know. Don't know. So far, this petunia has come back and is doing really well. It's the one from Burpee. I do like the speckles. That Pinkerific dahlia is my least favorite of the dahlias. Stupid Japanese beetle. Although they're not that bad so far this year. I like it because that petunia has so many different looks to it. It's not bad. All right, back around to the front. This hydrangea, which I believe is Tough Stuff Top Fun. Absolutely beautiful this year. And I really love it with that Stand By Me clematis. So I don't know. Depends on which one. See, I don't like that one because I tried to stake it and it didn't work. My chocolate covered cherries, Coleus, might be starting to do something. That is Dichondra Silver Falls I grew from seed. The spacing on this stuff's looking pretty good this year. That box is pretty overtaken by that hydrangea. So I don't know. kind of pointless maybe. I've sprayed that. This is one that seems to be succumbing in other containers, and it kind of looks like it might be starting in this container. They just die. Yeah, see? Look. I don't know. It is so frustrating. Because that was like my main... I think I ordered more petunias than anything. I think it's starting to affect the magentas over here in that container. Side note, I did put in drip irrigation. Ran out of supplies though, so this whole section still needs to be done. But let's go this way. Everything here still looking good. This container was flooded, so we had to drill a hole in the side of it. The only thing that really, I guess, seemed to suffer was the petunia, but all my petunias are dying anyway. This had started to wilt is what made me question something going on in that container. Those dahlias absolutely loved all the water, but not flowering, I guess, like I would have hoped. We'll see. I need to fix that. It's a obelisk over top of an obelisk in the fall or in the spring. Here's new. The eyeliner lilies are just about in full bloom. This is my favorite dahlia out of the Proven Winners ones, the Vibrant Violet. Gotta remember that next year. Not as crazy about the Pinkerific. That center plant there is not my favorite because it has too much dead on it. It's doing really well, but too much dead. This I need to remember for next year. This Sun King Aurelia is going to cover enough the hole, but it actually might be too big for that. I might have to trim the top of it because my hardy hibiscus is getting there, but I mean, the hardy hibiscus I want to be the show there soon once it gets the flowers. Things are looking pretty good over here. Got it cleaned out fairly well. Fairly happy with how things are looking. Got a new daylily open today. It's not my favorite, but it's okay. It goes good with that red crocosmia. This still needs cleaned out and mulched. Oh, my blue chiffon Rose of Sharon is getting buds on it. Hopefully that keeps growing and maturing. Need to do something about this. There's not enough room for the mower. Still having trouble, even though I mulched, getting a lot of thistles and I still do have to do an awful lot of weeding, which isn't a lot of fun when you have whatchamacallits, deer flies. The Salvia Amistad's doing well. Those purple Lily or petunias are still doing well. Got some powwow echinacea, wildberry. I had to take that rose out of there because it got eaten up by... I can't plant anything next to that. I did plant that lilac hardy hibiscus there. Looks like I got a pretty good kink in my water. But it's not on, so maybe once it turns on. I really do like the color of that Salvia Amistad. It's probably my favorite salvia. Meh. That, sorry, that was a deer fly on me. That geranium is pretty ugly. Hopefully that Japanese maple makes it. This is where I ended this morning with my working. So this is really my only section I have left, kind of, is this corner and the back side. But that back side is so hard because it's just straight up sod that comes into the flower bed. Ugh. I got tired of it this morning. That and the deer flies. It's my new thing. It was supposed to be over there. Didn't work out. It's okay. I want to move that. I want to say it's called Bleeding Hearts Heliopsis. I don't know. It's too... I don't know if we're going to keep it or not. I only have one. Can't be next to that because it's the same color. I don't know. We'll see. But I moved this rose. This is Munstead. Moved it out from behind the bush. It's more of a front row because it stays pretty short. My Lady of Shalot's still not doing much yet this year. I don't think it's had one rose on it. I should fertilize it. But I still, as you can see, need to weed and clean out. I wonder if this is getting too much water. That Salvia Amistad is looking kind of yellow. I don't know. A little bit discouraged right now with my containers. Moved that spider daylily back there. It was in front of that bush. It's more back row. Doesn't look too bad there. That's pretty mad. That coneflower I moved. That daylily I moved. I've been getting rid of some daylilies. Some seedlings that I grew that I just don't like. Another one of those geraniums that I'm not crazy about. I like how this is looking. This has all been cleaned out this year. I need to keep it more open. This hollyhock is usually a Japanese beetle magnet. It is looking pretty rough. I don't know. I don't see any Japanese beetles on it. This is another petunia that's dying. Ugh. Oh, getting bit. That coneflower needs to be moved too, but I was trying to wait till after it bloomed. that's looking better since I moved it. Not as angry. Phlox back there are looking good. My Monarda, which I wish would spread more, but I think I actually end up pulling it. I weed it and pull it. But I really like that, and I love the color. Not necessarily the same color as the Phlox. Don't think they match real well, but I really, really am partial to that raspberry color. I don't know if it gets picked up in here very well, but really like that. There's the rose I moved, the reminiscent pink. Moved this one too, and it's still looking pretty mad. All the leaves have died off of it. Should start bouncing back here soon. I left those lupins there. So far, these petunias are doing okay, but I am thinking the magenta is starting to look like it's getting affected. And that magenta, I think, is my favorite petunia color. I don't know. Love it. But I'm going to be leery about petunias next year. But you can see how much dead I have on it. I just don't know. My Kismet raspberry cone flowers are starting to pop. Again, raspberry color. Love it. Love, love, love it. This is their second year. Deer came through, grabbed the buds off my daylilies, took a couple bites of this hydrangea. Got some beautiful roses this year. I don't even know what this one is. Absolutely beautiful. I do know this one is Olivia Austin. I keep looking. Yep, Olivia Rose Austin. Probably my favorite pink this year. It's gotten attacked by the deer as well. Everything doing well. That pop-up pattern isn't so great, daylily, but it's the second year it's gotten moved. So it's a little angry at me. All right, the island bed is our last bed. It's a little overcrowded because that's what I do. I had put these salvia that I grew from seed in there, and I didn't think they were going to do anything, and I was wrong. So now they're up and flowering and going to have to be moved. You see I got a Japanese beetle on my, they're so gross, on my dahlia. That one I believe is Thomas Edison. Better be. I do have some seedlings that I planted that are single yellows. I did pull one out this morning because it was choking out that phlox. But the other two I'm going to leave in there for now because they're giving me some flowers. This is kind of crowded. I'll probably have to do something. This needs to be a taller option next year. More like these for there, because that hydrangea is too tall for it, covers that too much. That Japanese maple that I have in the center for that is doing very well though. And those hydrangeas are doing well. I did notice the deer came through and took two bites, two flowers there. Stupid deer. I have some, I think it's Status that I grew from seed. More phlox, like the one in the front. And my all-time favorite, daylily. Oh my gosh. That to me is daylily perfection. It's called Screaming Cherries, and it's got the raspberry color with the green throat. Absolutely love it. It really probably shouldn't be next to Alien Starchild. Alien Starchild is beautiful in its own right, but looks dull when next to Screaming Cherries. If anything, I should have put this Elgar Enigma, I think that's what it is, in between them. Would have kind of broke it up a little bit. This one's really pretty. I like that one too. I like all three of them. Wouldn't get rid of them. But my favorite is Screaming Cherries out of all the daylilies that I have. Hopefully it's gonna spread a lot and I can multiply it around the garden, because that needs to be center stage in some places. Not it's a center stage, not necessarily the back side of the island bed. All right, that's it for now. I need to get some more of that raspberry bee balm too. Hopefully it will spread.